Flosstube, and welcome back to Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. My name is Denise, and today is Saturday, June 11th, and this is episode number 62. If you're new here, this is a channel about cross stitch, although sometimes I do talk about sewing and crochet, but today's episode is all about cross stitch. If you like what you see, please do give this video a thumbs up. And if you really like what you see, please do consider subscribing. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back to spend some time with me. I want to thank everyone who went ahead and clicked on the link below in the description box to buy me a coffee. I really do appreciate that donation. I use the proceeds from Buy Me a Coffee to help with the cost of shipping because I like to give back to my viewers and subscribers by doing giveaways as often as possible. So thank you so much for those donations. They are really helping to keep that flow going. Now, I talked to you last week about the fact that I was, trying some workouts. And so where are we now? I told you that I tried chair yoga. That was fine. Then I tried doing squats. That was okay. It was kind of really painful at first, but okay. But then I got the idea that I was going to take myself downstairs to the gym and use the elliptical machine, which happens to be my very favorite type of gym equipment. So I've done that a couple of times, but I have to tell you guys, I think there's more going on here than meets the eye because my joints are not liking this at all. So, we'll have a chat with my doctor at some point and see if there's anything that can be done about that other than trying to turn back time. So Karen said that she was willing to do 10 squats a day with me. And she said that it could be a squat along. How cute is that? And we could keep each other updated weekly and be a cheerleader for one another. Yeah, I think that's like so cute. Karen, guess what? I'm in. If you really want to make this a thing, please get in touch with me and we will see what we can do to actually make this a thing. I'm on board because I need to keep moving. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see. What else have I been up to? I've done some more organizing. I don't know if you noticed, but I've moved the craft room completely around. I did a complete 180 with where things were situated. And you can see here, I am displaying my American Girl dolls on top of the desk. I don't know if they're going to stay there or not, but how cute is it that they kind of match the decor? And I did just want to point out that the two middle dresses that you see there, I made those and I'm really proud of them. So I don't know, I may get more into that in the future. Telling you more about my dolls and things that I get into surrounding that. There is a story about these particular dolls. I have 4 more. I have 8 in my collection, but these 4 do absolutely have a story. So I may get into that with you sometime. But I basically wanted to show you that I did move some stuff around. I've done a ton of moving and unpacking and organizing. And so I do think that, sometime in the near future, I may be able to give you a short tour of what's going on. Everything, of course, is not going to be perfect. In fact, I don't think it ever is. But I hope to get to a point soon where I could give you a little mini tour of what's going on around here. Let's see. I took the last of my things out of storage. I'm going to insert a picture here. And I have to say, I'm very happy and overwhelmed at the same time. There is a total, in the photo, there is a total of 15 bins and an old trunk. And the majority of what is in there is fabric. So I'm going to be doing some purging. As of this moment, I really have not unpacked any of that. They're all still sitting right there in the living room. And so, but there was one thing that I found that I was over the moon excited about. I know there's lots of other stuff in there that I'm going to be over the moon excited about. But this I had to show you because I think I've shown this to everybody. Friends, family, strangers on the street. No, just kidding. Because I'm over the moon. I forgot about this tote bag that I made. I can't really remember what year it was. I just kind of remembered that I did have it hanging in my closet for a while. It's my first attempt at any kind of a bag, tote bag or otherwise. And I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I can't wait. I couldn't wait to show it to you guys because now I'm just gonna, give it a wash. And I'm telling you, I'm using this bag. I'm using this bag. I love it so much. So, let's see. What else do I have to do? Okay, so, I was on a chat some time ago. Well, actually, it was a live stream with Michelle G of Bendy Stitchy Designs. And we got to talking about the possibility of, painting your front door, the front door of your home, the same color as the DMC number. Does that make sense? So if your address is 310, you'll paint your front door black. So I said at that time, the next time I move, the next time I buy a house, whatever, I'm gonna paint my door the address. I think that's just the coolest thing. So of course I moved into an apartment and I can't paint the front door. But I thought maybe I could, put a wreath out there, or maybe I could stitch the chart that Bart has come out with that is simply the number and you use that floss to stitch it in. If I should have remembered to get a photo of that. I don't currently have the chart, but I would have stitched that and hung it on the door because only a stitcher would know the significance. But anyway, I don't have a DMC equivalent. Neither the address of my apartment building nor my apartment number have a DMC equivalent. And I just wanted to share that with you because I find that quite disappointing. I find that quite disappointing. But anyway, I'm so excited, and I'm probably gonna title this video something about like how excited I am about everything. I have been watching three new Flosstubers, okay? It was just such a great Flosstube week. Congratulations, kudos, guys! You did a great job out there. So the first one that I want to mention is Shannon Christine You may have heard of Shannon Christine. She is a designer of cross-stitch designs and has been for some time. And Shannon did her very first Flosstube. Oh my goodness, I was so excited. I was so excited to watch this. And it's one of the more interesting things I took away from that was that her family, it's really a family effort. They stitch her models, but her dad does an awful lot of stitching of her models. So I'm going to link everything below in the description box. Please do go give her a watch. And of course, if you've ever stitched any of her designs, you need to go and give her some support. Now, I also watched, oh my goodness, Corey Creates. Oh my goodness. At this moment, Corey has 3 videos out. I've watched all 3. She is awesome. She's just awesome. She was made for this. She's just a natural. And she showed so many beautiful finishes. She's got beautiful project bags. She also stitches Hades, which are, oh boy, Heaven and Earth designs, full coverage pieces for those of you who aren't familiar with that. And I got a great idea from her. Corey wants to reward herself for finishes. And so what she's decided to do is to reward herself with a new needle minder. And I thought, hey, that's really, really cute. And so I think I'm going to come up with something. I have a thought in mind, but I really want to come up with something very similar to that. If not, just follow along behind Corey and get myself a new needle minder every time I have a finish, especially since there's so few and far between. Oh, Denise, get a grip. Or the next one that I am over the moon excited about is stitching in color with Myasia. I have been following Myasia on Instagram for some time, and I must say that it was love at first sight. I absolutely love her. And she decided to do her very first Flosstube, and it was wonderful. And Myasia has started to design charts, and she's really focusing on portraits. So you really have to go give her a watch to see all of the wonderful things that Myasia is bringing to this community. Thank you, Myasia. So that brings me to tell you guys about the Diversity in Stitching website. It is a website that was put together by, and I will link all of this below, Ana Aguayo of Peruvian Flair, who you can find on Etsy, Instagram, and Flosstube. And oh my goodness, imagine my surprise when I saw that Ana has a Flosstube. And she doesn't have that many videos. I have not watched them yet, but definitely she's on my list. As I said, I'll link all of that below. It's also being hosted by Alexis Henderson, who is Alexis My Amazing World, here on Flosstube and Instagram. Sarah Gilbert of Mod Cross from Facebook and Instagram. And Christine Ray, Stitchy Poet, on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much, everyone who worked to put this together. I think that it was a great effort. They recently posted their very first blog post, and it is an interview with Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery, and I think it's not to miss. So, as I said, I will link everything that I can link, I will link it below for you guys. And I just want to read to you what part of what the Diversity in Stitching website has to say about themselves. The goal of Diversity in Stitching is to make visible the vibrant diversity in the stitching community. We actively aim to promote and support stitchers, Flosstubers, needle workshop owners, designers, fiber dyers, and other creatives from historically marginalized communities. It is our hope that the site will help stitchers everywhere diversify their purchases, patterns, selection, and social media feeds. Again, thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it. I'll put all the links below. I think it's very important for all of us to take a look at that and see what's going on so that we can support everyone in a very diverse manner. So I, of course, want to thank you guys for your questions and comments. I appreciate it a lot. I've told you before that in a very big way, your questions and comments kind of keep me going throughout the 2 weeks that I'm not recording a video. And Colleen asked a very good question. I talked about the fact that I found that I enjoyed stitching one stitch at a time, as opposed to doing the bottom leg of the cross all the way across it and coming back and finishing with the top leg. I'm enjoying the way my stitches look and the process of stitching one stitch at a time. And so Colleen wants to know that when I do my stitches one at a time, if I thread it through the previous stitch in the back, or do I just go on? And so I'm going to say that I just go on. Otherwise, I do try to railroad each stitch. I don't spend an awful lot of time and make myself crazy if I can't get the needle between the two threads. But other than that, Colleen, I just continue to stitch. So thank you for that question. Let's see if I can find my place in my notes now. Okay, so I gotta show you the basket. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what's going on with my life, but this basket is full this week, and there's more that won't fit in the basket. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a kind of a long video, so just to get ready, keep stitching, pause when you need to, whatever. Okay, I had a start. I knew that no, I didn't have a start wasn't going to last very long. I knew that. Because stitch-alongs don't count as far as my starts are concerned. So, I started the Pride Sale 2022 Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery. And this is how it's charted. And I'm stitching it on 14 count Ecru Ada, which is as stiff as a board. It's Ada that I just recently got from a thrift store. And guess what? I don't care. I think I'll stitch on just about anything. So, I don't care. It was there. I grabbed it, and it's working out just fine. So, this is my little start. And I'll show you the design again, because what I've decided to do is all of this outside, I'm going to stitch in black, with the exception of, if you can see the little birds, I'm going to stitch the birds in the charted colors. And I'm going to stitch the middle the way it is. And I'm sure you all know that, you know, any of this is subject to change as I go along. But there's my little start, and I like it so far. So that is Move Forward in Love. And I'm going to be stitching on that for the rest of June in celebration of Pride Month. So I also told you guys that my rotation is kind of weird. It's not what I normally do these days. Because I'm trying to really knock some things out. I'm trying to knock them out, get them finished, get them done, participate in stitch alongs. And so what I've been doing is I've been stitching on all of my stitch along projects and things that I'm trying to knock out, all stitch a little bit in a day. And then the next day, I stitch on my focus project. I'm still kind of liking that, so we'll see. I think I'm just going to continue. And like I said, things will fall off. Certain projects will fall off as, you know, like months end or stitch alongs end or what have you. So I worked on Summer Home by Fat Quarter Shop, which is a 5-part mystery stitch along that we did for Stitch Mania. And I will show you. So the entire chart is available, and this is what it will look like when it's done. Except, of course, I have made some changes, and you really won't even be able to see my changes right now, but I'm going to show you where I am. Here's where I am. I'm stitching this on 14 count thin white pine board Ada by Fabric Flair, and using Classic Colorworks, the called for Classic Colorworks, but I did recently decide on a change here, and that change is I decided after stitching this amount that I don't like the teal. And I couldn't imagine, I just can't imagine a whole house in that color. So I went looking through my stash and I found some butternut squash by Gentle Arts. And that is what I'm going to stitch my house in. And so I'm going to take out the border and I'm going to stitch the border in the butternut squash as well. I haven't done that yet because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more than one skein of the butternut squash. So because it is an overdyed floss, I thought I better order some floss before I start so that I can make sure, you know, dye lots and such. And I'm just happy to say that they match. All of my flosses match. So I'm really happy about that. I think I have way too much of it now because, you know, overzealous and all that. But they match. And so I'm really, really happy about that. And so when I pick this back up, because it's going to go away now, because as I said, we were stitching this. This was a stitch along for Mania. And since that is over, I'm going to put that away. And so when I come back to it, I'll be stitching the house and the border in this butternut squash. And this is the rest of the colors that go with it. So I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So of course I have to take this out. Let me see, what's the best way to, let me take that out and go like that. Okay, that's a little bit better. See, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be doing with this. All right, so, you know, as I said, this is going to go away now until it comes back up in my rotation. So I'm just going to take a second to put all this stuff away so we can move on to the next thing, which is Rosina Dizery 1820. Again, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about my progress with Rosina. This is what it's going to, this is a chart by Works by ABC. And this is what it will look like when it's done. And I'm stitching on this constantly because I'm very anxious to get this up on my wall. It is one of the first cross-stitch samplers to be reproduced that was stitched by an African-American woman. And I need to have this on my wall. Mr. Ribbon was excited about this as well. And so I'm just going to keep plugging away until it's done. I don't think I have a picture of where I was before I stitched on it this time, but this is where I am now. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy with my progress, and I hope you guys can see that, because I decided to, instead of finishing all the wording, I moved over and I started working on these flowers. And I have to tell you, I am so pleased with the way it looks on this fabric. I'm stitching this on 32 count Lugana Earthen by Picture This Plus and using the called for DMC. It is beautiful. I am loving it. I love the way it looks. I really just love the way it looks. And so I will continue to work on that until it's done. We're just gonna keep going. And that means, you know, that I'm working on it every other day. I'm putting at least a few stitches in every other day. It seems to be working for me. Okay, so next up is Freedom 1865 by the Primitive Hair. And I'll show you what it's gonna look like when it's done. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. Beautiful. And here is, I will insert a picture here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And I was about to pull the chart out. Don't do that. And this is where I am now. Guys, I'm almost done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm almost done. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I just have just a little bit more to go on her dress. And then I have to put Freedom down below. And then it's done. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. Again, this is going to be worked on until it's done because it needs to be on my wall. I think I have the frame that I want to frame it in already. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So, Freedom 1865. Very excited. Oh, did I tell you what I stitched it on? I don't think I did. I stitched this on 32 count Lugana Tobias is the name of it. And it's by Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabrics. And this was a gift from my friend Becky. I can't wait. That's going to be so gorgeous. Okay. Next up is Vintage Housewife by Fackwater Shop. It's a stitch along, which is a year-long stitch along with Fackwater Shop. And I'm kind of hoping that I'm not getting too, I don't know, complacent with the fact that it's a year-long stitch along. Because quite honestly, I don't feel like I'm making that much progress. I don't feel like I'm making that much progress. So, let me pull that out. My basket is doing weird things. Okay. And I think it normally does. So, this is what Vintage Housewife is going to look like when it's done. And this is only how far I've gotten. I really don't understand. Well, I do, because I'm really only putting a little bit into it each day. So, what can I expect? All right, so here is where it is now. I'm working on the March block, and you can see I've got the little, I was working on the little oven mitt. It's not done yet. I don't understand what, that's the part that I don't understand. I don't understand why it's taking me so long to finish that oven mitt. And when I go back to it this week, I will still do some more in the border. I feel like I'm, again, just creeping along on this border. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I have a whole year to finish this. So, Vintage Housewife. There you go. It's being stitched on. I keep forgetting to tell you guys that, right? It's being stitched on 25 count Cloud Lugana, and I have changed most of the colors to better suit my taste. So there it is. Alrighty. The next thing that I worked on was To a Friend's House by Mary Englebright, which is a part of the Englebright Love Sal with Colette Highway Stitcher Colette Kingsley. And there are a few other people who are also stitching the Sal. So again, the hashtag is hashtag Englebright Love Sal. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Although that's a very bad photo. So I apologize for that. And I can insert a photo here of what it looked like the last time I showed it to you. And this is where I am now. I got a little bit done, a little bit. Nothing dramatic. Nothing's dramatic. I just, I think I did a little bit more on the black border here and was able to start the word house. So as I said, nothing dramatic was done, but I'm still plugging away at it. And I think that Colette and I are still probably running neck and neck with this. And we're stitching it for each other. And I think that we're probably right around the same place with it. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased with that. And I'm just stitching this on 18 count white Aida, with the call for DMC, except for the border is being stitched in 310 because both Colette and I decided that we would prefer it stitched in 310 as opposed to the dark blue that it was charted for. So there's that. Yeah. And so, one of you, Jay Thomas, said that they could not seem to find that chart to a friend's house. And so that is in this 1996 Mary Engelbright cross-stitch book. And Colette and I have had our book for years, but you may be able to find it on eBay or at thrift books and such places as that. I'm pretty sure that you can still find it, but it's 1996 Mary Engelbright cross stitch. This is the book that the chart is in. Okay. So I also worked on, yes guys, I think when I counted, I think I worked on 8. I touched 8 whips in this past 2 weeks, which I think is not shabby, okay? I'm kind of proud of that. So anyway, I worked on all the trimmings, which was a stitch along with Backwater Shop last year, and this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, and I can insert a picture here of where it was the last time I shared it to you. And I must say, I really, really wanted to finish this. I think I've gotten really close, but I did not make it. I didn't make it. And I need to put it away now so that I can work on some other things. I'm trying to fix the fabric in such a way that you can actually see what it is I stitched. So I'm really close, guys, but I didn't make it. Here it is. Here it is. So all I have left to do is finish the 2 trees, and then there's a top border and a bottom border, and I'll be done. So I am happy with the thought that, wow, next time I pick this up, I'm gonna finish it. So there it is. And I'm stitching this on, I believe it's 14 count. Yes, it is 14 count chalkboard black Ada with the call for DMC. I love it. I hope I pick it up again before Christmas. If I pick it up again before Christmas, it will be done. That is so cute. Okay. So, as I said, this one is going to go away now for a while until it comes back up in the rotation. But I love it. But I love it. And I'm looking forward to, when I pick it up. It's like, I know I'm going to be done. Okay. So, I also stitched on Wakanda Forever by Bart Dunn of Park Hopper okay. No, I can't say that word very well. We're going to do it though. We're going to try. Park Hopper Bart. Hi. Okay. It is, this was my New Year start in 2021. And so this is also number 4 of 6 whips that I need to work on before I can choose before I can have a start from my to be started pile. Okay, so I think I have a photo of where it was the last time I showed it to you. If I do, I'll insert it here. And here is where I got to. And again, it is definitely a situation where, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I wanted to finish so badly. I wanted to finish it so badly. But unfortunately, I ran out of time. I love it. I absolutely love it. I did a lot. I finished one of the Black Panther faces. I did this whole row here, and I started this. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's just another border here, and then the lettering, and then I'm done. So again, this is another one that I'm gonna put it away now, but when I pull it back out, I feel so very confident that I will be done and I'll be able to frame it and hang it in my house and just enjoy it. So, stitch that. This one is being stitched on, I think it's 16 count Black Ada, using all of the call for flosses. Although I may have substituted, you can see right there, this right. I may have substituted a couple of the flosses because I may not have had them, but I tried to come really, really close. So, there it is. Wakanda Forever. So, I also stitched on, here's one more whip, guys. I also stitched on Stationery Attic, which you will remember is the project that I'm working on for my daughter for her birthday. So I've been trying to stitch on it on the 7th of every month and just stitch on it all day or as much as I can that day. It's by Little Dove Designs, and here it is. That's the way it will look when it's done. Except, of course, we made a lot of color changes. Now, Desiree has not seen this chart. She doesn't know what I'm stitching, but she knows that I'm stitching something. And so she was able to choose her colors herself. And they are a combination of is it Color and Cotton? Just a second. Oh, it's a combination of Gentle Arts and DMC with some Carnate also thrown in. So I think I I'm doing okay. I finished this pen. I got 2 sharpeners done. And so we're getting there. I'm going to put it away again until next month on the 7th. If I am able to stitch on it at that time, I will. So I like the way it looks. I really like it. I think she's really going to love it. And this is definitely one of those kinds of patterns that once you, the back stitching makes a lot of difference. So once I go in and do the back stitching, which I think I'm probably going to save until last, I usually do, everything will just pop. And I think she's going to love it. I think she's going to love it. So there's that. That was a lot of whips, don't you think? I think that was a lot of whips. So we are now going to move on to Stitchy Kindness and Happy Mail. Oops, I hope I didn't just show you the pattern. I think I did. Okay. So I got a beautiful card from my friend Barbara because I always get beautiful cards from my friend Barbara. And I just love it. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for being my friend. And it says it's a condolence card. I'm sure that this is not the first one that she has sent to me, and so I totally appreciate it. And here it is. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Barbara. You know I love you. Okay. I also, oh God, I'm so excited to show you. My friend Jenny, I'm a Stitch Girl on Instagram, is spoiling me. She's spoiling me. I'm going to bend over and get it, okay? You can't believe the beauty here. So, Jenny sent me the most beautiful, oh, I just dropped something. Hold, please. I'm just going to bend over. I'm not going to pause. Okay, I got it. I'm just dropping everything, but it's all right. You guys are used to this. It's the most beautiful thing. Oh my gosh. It is a stitching mat. Because, oh my gosh, will you look at this, guys? I mentioned on one of my previous videos that I like to sit at a table when I stitch. And Jenny thought, oh my goodness, she needs a stitching mat. So I'm going to stick these pens because she sent some pens along with it. Some great pens to do some highlighting with and marking off on charts. It has this beautiful holder for your floss, which she also included the floss, pink floss, because pink all day, every day. And then she cross-stitched my initial. Oh gosh. And then there is a place for you to stick your needle. But then there's also this beautiful needle minder. It's got 2 pockets, and as you can see, I put the pens in one of the pockets, and Jenny gave me those pens. It's quilted. It's beautiful. There's the back. She sent along a notions pouch as well. Jenny, thank you so much. And she says, I don't sell these, but you know what, Jenny? I don't know why not. I don't know why not. It's beautiful. So beautifully done. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for that, Jenny. I cannot wait. Okay, so you guys obviously know I have not put this on my stitching table yet because I wanted to share it with you. When I put it on my stitching table, I'm going to be sure to take a picture so you guys can see my whole stitchy spot. It's just, I love it. And then my friend Becky, Crafty Librarian 100 on Instagram, thought that you would just also spoil me and send me some more fabric. Becky has sent me fabric before, 32 count Lagana, because that is kind of my sweet spot right now. Bending over again. Oh my gosh. She just spoils me. Okay, so I was kind of thinking about, like, how was I going to do this, and I just realized how. Okay, we have some 32 count. It's all 32 count Lugana, so I'm just going to tell you the name of the. This is Butternut by Seraphim Hand-Dyed Fabrics. This is Butternut. I have 3 separate pieces, and it is gorgeous. Let me hold it up so you can see it. Gorgeous. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it, but do I really need to have an idea of what I'm going to stitch on it? No, because something will, definitely, something will come along. The next one is Bee's Knees, which I believe Becky sent me some Bee's Knees previously. This is also, I think all of it is by Seraphim Hand-Dyed Fabrics. Also, so I'll just show you that this is Bee's Knees, and I have 3 separate pieces of that. Okay, and let me hold this open so you can see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this is good. It's just, oh my gosh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then there's one more color here, which is Cecil. And oh my goodness, this is a huge piece of Cecil. It's huge and I love it. I love it. I can stitch so many things on this, or I can just go to one of my BAPs, otherwise known as big ass projects, and put it on here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at the modeling on this. It's absolutely stunning. Becky, thank you. Thank you, Becky. You're spoiling me. You need to not spoil me anymore. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And, you know, I'll be talking to you soon. I'll be talking to you soon. So, yeah. Lots of stitchy kindness. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I really do. So, just to, I have a couple of, they're not really announcements, but first I wanted to let you know that I found out that YouTube is experimenting with a way to integrate your TV and your phone. So basically, when you're watching YouTube on TV, you can use your phone as the remote. And so I've been also, ever since I found that out, you know, that's how I've been watching YouTube, and I think it's pretty neat. You should try it. The only tip I have is you have to turn on the app on the TV first, then you turn the app on your phone, and it will ask you if you want to connect, and you say yes. And give that a try. See if you like it. I kind of like it. I can't say I love it, but I kind of like it. So give that a try. And the other thing I wanted to tell you about is, I don't know. Okay, so I hope that you're going to still be able to hear me, because I'm going to try to lower my voice just a little bit, because I don't know if this is a secret. I don't know if it's been how widely announced it has been, but I'm so excited. There is talk of a Queen City Stitch Retreat 2023. You know what the Queen City is? The Queen City is Charlotte. Oh my gosh, if there's going to be a retreat in Charlotte in 2023, I'm going to be ready for it. And see, now, this is it. Okay. And so the only other thing that I'm going to say about that here is that the focus, and it doesn't mean this is the only thing that you could stitch or bring or do, but the focus is going to be memorabilia. And it just so happens that only about a month or so ago, it's probably a little bit longer than that, but I actually found a couple of mirabilias that I was like, I like those. I think I want to stitch those. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get those mirabilias and have them ready and be looking for more information. But it's the Queen City Stitch Retreat 2023 here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm excited. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. All right. Bring it back together. Let me see if I can get myself back. Okay. So, you guys know that I love to share free downloads with you, and I feel like I got a lot of free downloads this week for you. The first one is from Doreen Jones. It's called Florals. You can get it from her Facebook page, Cross Stitch, Doreen Jones Cross Stitch on Facebook. This is not a great copy that I printed out, but it's absolutely beautiful, and it's giving me pincushion vibes. So now I want to make all the pincushions. All right. The next one, looking for somewhere to put that. The next one is by none other than our own Helen D here on Flosstube. She has come out with a chart. It's the chart, so I'm only going to show it for a second. It's called, what is it called? It's called Fabric and Flosstube. And let me just show you. Oh, how cute. It's really, really cute. And Helen is East Coast Crafter on Instagram. So you could go to her Instagram, to her link tree, follow the link tree, and you'll be able to download this free chart. It's so cute. I had to have it. Also, my friend Bart, Parkhopper Bart, has a new free chart out on Instagram, and it's To Thine Own Self Be True. And of course, life being the way it is, no matter what I did, I couldn't print it out yesterday. So I will attempt to insert a photo of the project. Right? More pincushion vibes. I tell you, all of a sudden now I want to make all the pincushions. Okay, great. Then we have, I was on the Fat Quarter Shop website, and I don't even know if I knew this before. I must have known this before and forgotten, but there were a couple of free charts on there that I grabbed immediately. I'm sure there are more. But the first one that I grabbed was Forever Friends by Annie B's Folk Art. Again, it's the chart, so I'm just going to show it for a moment. Forever Friends. That's Annie B's Folk Art, and I got it from Fat Quarter Shop's website. And then, also, I got from Fat Quarter Shop's website, Peter's Day Out by Lindy Stitches. I feel like you probably saw this before, but I don't think I have. I don't think it's in my charts. But anyway, and this is, again, I apologize for the horrible printouts. Me and my printer, it's just a thing. And so here it is. Peter's Day Out by Lindy Stitches. So those are all freebies, guys. Let me tell you what's going on with my printer. I refuse to feed it when it says it wants to eat, because you don't need to eat that much ink. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna be all right. I really am. I'm fine. I promise. Okay, so let's move on to haul. Wow. Maybe we will or maybe we won't. Okay. let's move on to haul. Yes. I really got confused there for a second. I made a purchase from Backwater Shop, and it was, of course, floss, because that's what always starts the whole thing, right? I need floss, and yeah, it turns into a whole thing. But anyway, I have been able to add to my Cricut collection, and I purchased the Merry Christmas chart. So I'm happy about that. My collection is growing. And before you know it, I'll have all of the Cricut collection charts that I want. Of course, I'm not saying I want all of them, but there are quite a few that I do want. So that was a purchase from Backwater Shop. So many things, so much excitement. Okay. There's more. This is, I have to look and see what it is because I can't remember, and of course I didn't write it down, right? Let's see. Okay. These are courtesy, something just fell out. Hold please. Courtesy of Backwater Shop. And what they sent was a copy of the Tea Time cross stitch pattern, which you guys may have seen. I've shared with you that this was in one of the Stitch Quarterly packages. And so now we have an extra chart for a giveaway. And also Sleigh Ride by It's So Emma. It is adorable. Sleigh Ride by It's So Emma. And guys, this is getting ready for Jolly July. Okay? So this is really, really cute. And then they also sent, which I am really super excited about, this needle minder. This bee needle minder. So cute. It's so cute, guys. I'm really getting more and more enamored with the whole bee theme. So yeah, you can look forward to seeing more of that because I just keep going. I just keep going and keep collecting bee theme stuff. So that is some items that will probably find their way into a giveaway courtesy of Backwater Shop. Thank you so much, Kimberly and staff. And then what else? There's a lot. Okay, is this it? Oops. Okay, so then we have the latest Backwater Shop quarterly, Stitch Quarterly, I couldn't think of that word, which comes in, can you look at this cute little project bag with the lemon? That is really adorable. That is so cute. I love it. I love it. And then, you know, the Stitch Quarterly comes with everything all packaged nicely for you. And the chart is, because it comes with the chart and everything you need, including the little project bag. And the chart is called Citrus Summer. How cute. I like that a lot. Pretty sure I'm going to be stitching that. Pretty sure. So it came with this 14 count curved tile Ada. Another thing that I can probably really get behind. Okay, I really think I like that. I really think I like that. Yeah. It comes with the floss pack, all the floss that you need to stitch the design. And it comes with a needle minder. So cute. Can you guys tell I haven't gone through this until now? So cute. Oh my goodness. That's adorable, that needle minder. And it always comes with a needle. I believe it's a John James needle. Always a John James needle. And to my surprise, they actually included a hoop. How neat is that? I am absolutely loving it. I totally recommend that you guys check out Stitch Quarterly. And if I haven't said it in a while, I actually do have a link in the description box below for the Fat Quarter Shop. It's an affiliate link to Fat Quarter Shop. And I really do recommend that you try out Stitch Quarterly. I, so far, am truly, truly loving it. I am truly loving this. So, and then, what else do we have? That might be, oh no. I thought that was going to be all the haul. I have another. It's a big one. It's a big one. Let me make sure this is all in here because I don't want anything falling out. Okay. All right. I'm going to bend over here, guys, because it's a big one. This is in a box. This is Fat Quarter Shop's new stitch along. It's a mystery stitch along, and we're going to be stitching it in July for Jolly July or Christmas in July, whichever way you choose to say it. And it is called Christmas Time. And I can only show you the preview that they sent. Okay. And guys, the, excuse me one second. Sorry about that. The chart is available on the Fat Quarter Shop website right now. You can download it for free. And you can purchase your materials to get started on this stitch along for Jolly July. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. And so, of course, because they are so generous, they sent to me 2 sets of materials for the stitch along. Now, I'm going to keep one of the sets, and I'm going to give one away to one of you. So let me show you what we have. The first one, of course, is a project bag, right? Mad for Plaid project bag. We have one in charcoal and one in olive. Okay? I love these project bags. Yeah, I really do love them. And so you get the project bag. And then you can either get, when you go on the website, you can either get the DMC thread pack or the Classic Colorworks thread pack. Okay. The call for fabric is a 14 count natural Aida, but of course, you know, you can use whatever fabric you choose. Okay. And all the trimmings needle minder. So as I said, I'm going to give away one of these sets to one of you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the Mad for Plaid project bag, the olive color, the fabric, the Aida fabric, the DMC thread pack, and all the trimmings needle minder. Okay? And so in order to qualify to receive this, just use the word olive anywhere in your response. Use the word olive. And please be in the United States. Please be over the age of 18 so that you can give me your mailing address. Please do not use the word giveaway or freebie or anything like that in your comment. And I think that's all that I can think of for the rules. And just use the word olive in your comment, anywhere in your comment. And then I will draw for a winner. And I'm happy to send this out because I figure maybe, you know, this will help to get it out and get it to you by July so that we can actually stitch this together. So that's my thought about that, and it's called Christmas time. You know, I love stitching Christmas. I like to stitch Christmas all year round. When I first started this whole Flosstube journey, my point was to stitch Christmas, just Christmas. Of course, that didn't work out so well, but that's how much I love stitching Christmas things. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm all out of order and all out of sorts, but I do have a giveaway winner. Last week I was giving away this mindful making kit from DMC, courtesy of DMC. It is a mindful making cross stitch kit, and it's called Time for Tea. And I simply asked you to use the word tea in your comment, and I used the YouTube random comment picker, and the winner of this is Arlene Curry. Congratulations, Arlene Curry. Please get in touch with me by email at designbar. You can't possibly email me if I don't say the email address correctly, right? designmars1@gmail.com so that you can give me your mailing address, and I will get this into the mail to you as soon as I can. This is 2 separate charts, and everything you need to stitch them are in this package. So congratulations, Arlene. Thank you so much for everyone who participated. Okay. What else do we have here? I told you I'm excited. I'm excited about everything. Guys, I do have an announcement. I have this channel, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, has almost reached 4,000 subscribers. I don't know how that happened. I thank you so much, everyone, for subscribing. I am so excited. I am so appreciative. And I just want you to know that when I do reach 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing several giveaways, okay? So just so you know, I'm putting that out there. Okay, what are my plans coming up? We're coming down to the end. I have just been going on and on and on, but that's because I'm telling you for real, no joke, this is my happy place. So, my plans coming up, I'm going to continue stitching on the stitch-alongs, all of the stitch-alongs. It's always the stitch-alongs, right? So we have Vintage Housewife, the Ingebright Love Sal, the Pride Sal 2022. I'm also going to continue to stitch on Rosina Dizery, Freedom 1865. I'm going to stitch on Wakanda Forever for one more day. And then I'm going to spin the wheel to see what my next whip is. I'm going to, of course, be doing more packing and more organizing. And like I said, if I get to a point where I think it's something that's worthy of you guys seeing, I will definitely let you in on that. Don't forget to join the Facebook group, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Facebook. Please do follow me on Instagram at Black Ribbon Stitch Studio on Instagram. And go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you have not yet done so already. And I will leave you with words of inspiration, as I do each and every time. And today I'm going to tell you that we overthink happiness. Keep it simple. There is something good in every moment. Find it and keep your focus there. Thank you so much, guys. I really do enjoy spending time with you. And more than anything, more now than ever, remember love. Bye.